Hello everyone, how are we doing? We are here for the Bulldogs arr, 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 and the Hawks caw, in what is our final watch along of the AAMI series. How are you all? Mark, great to see you, mate. Says Langy, Toby, Tiger Time. How are you all diddling? Can I move you here so I can see you and still piss about with the stuff that I do? Why can't I make that bigger though? Real life POM problems here. Oh, there we are. Kate, how you doing? That worked. Mike's miles away. You might be able to hear me. You going behind the dogs? Hey, Simo, how you doing? I hope the dogs win, actually. I do like a bit of the dogs. I need more tabs open, don't I, Pom? Hey, you can't keep the score just by chatting to chat. How are we all, anyway? How are we Friday? It feels weird, doesn't it? It feels like it's a Sunday. It feels like a Sunday because we've done 3 watch-alongs. Midweek starts. What's everyone up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Anything exciting? Let me find my overlay. There we are. Got that. Excellent. You're going for the doggies. Hey, it should be a good game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Juddy, how are you, mate? You right? Hey, Moz. Good day, mate. How are you? Long time no see. You know what? Thunderstorm. Sean, you right, mate? Thunderstorm has made it a little bit muggy in here. You're having a Freaky Friday. Good movie, that. Ain't seen that for donkeys. Donkeys. Looking forward to this one. Hey, have you got Fraser in your Supercoach, mate? So have I. He's on my bench at the minute, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can bring. My day's been very good, Toby, mate. Can't complain. Hey, good to see you, mate. Always a pleasure, my friend. Never a chore. Got a load of content next week. I've just been preparing at the minute. We've got the preview, obviously, Carlton Sydney. We've got the watch along for that. So everyone, tomorrow night, Sunday night will be the members live. We'll do the power rankings on Monday because I've looked. West Coast will still be on when we go live, so we won't have a thing. So we'll flip that to Monday. Sunday we'll have the members live. Then Tuesday, you've got selection panel, right? The selection panel. Wednesday night, you will have the live teams. No, Thursday is teams, isn't it? Thursday you'll have teams. No, Wednesday you'll have teams. Yeah, Wednesday you'll have teams. Then Thursday you'll have the game. Friday you'll have a game. Saturday you'll have a game. Then Sunday, I am live for the Supercoach show. He says, look, have a bit of fun with it. It'd be good to have a little bit of a laugh with you. Yeah, I'll write all that down. So let's just make sure I'm not chatting bare shit, because I'm capable of doing that. So Carlton play, don't they, on Thursday? I haven't made that up. Yeah, so teams will be Wednesday night, won't they? For the whole of the AFL? They'll be Thursday, won't they? For Friday, Saturday, Sunday's game, they'll be Thursday, won't they? Okay, so let's do this. We'll go live at 6 till 7 for the teams. 20-minute intermission, get straight into the game. Then we'll be live for the Friday game. And then we'll do the Lions doggies on the Saturday. Sunday, I won't be here. Monday, the following week, you'll have power rankings. Fixed. Look at that. Hey, Jack, I'm very happy. There you are. I worked it out on the fly. On the fly, there. Yeah, selection show will be Tuesday night. So, to recap, Sunday members live. Monday, I've already forgotten. So Sunday members live. Monday, you'll have the power ranking show. Tuesday, you will have the selection table. Thursday, you will have the teams live, 6 till 7. Friday and Thursday night, you will have the Sydney game. Friday, you'll have the Geelong game. Saturday, you'll have that there. Look, fixed it. Good evening, Albert, mate. Always busy. Good evening, sir. Bunch of stuff. I'm gutted we don't see Darcy as well. Footy Abroad will be probably somewhere in there, dependent on what the boys, what time it is. I'll either join it late or join it early. But we'll work it out. We'll work through it. Because Carlton only have 2 Thursday night fixtures, don't they? So that doesn't really matter. So it'll be Wednesday. Kane, how's it going, that game? I watched up until the 3rd intermission we had for the death. Evidently, we can't play in it. So, you ended up losing by 35. To be fair, Melbourne did look in that first half absolutely supreme, to be fair. I stand by what I said last night. I don't think Melbourne are as bad as people think. Ashley, good day. How are you? So there you are. We worked it out. Hey, Tiger Time, Kane. I'll be here. I reckon Dirksen gets the nod. Was it abandoned? So, yeah, I watched when they came off the second time and then started fiddling with this. So, 35 points. I was going to say, you didn't do anything in the 4th. G'day, Biffer. Can I ask a stupid question, right? The statistical probability of you being hit by lightning while you playing football has got to be what? 0? I reckon the doggies win this one, mate. Genuinely, though, statistical probabilities. Evening, Petra. Yeah. Thank you, Sean, for reminding me for what Teresa set me up with. Direct paraphrase. Paraphrase that, innit? You know what? I'm going to be interested, Mark, to see North Melbourne on Sunday, because they are potentially the worst. The worst side I've seen thus far. They are definitely the worst side I've seen so far by Flemington. I suppose bunch of stuff. It gets higher if the yeah, but genuinely, actually, I can't talk, right? One time, I was at Sneinton practice range in the UK. Absolute thunderstorm, right? And everyone came in, and I was taking the piss, going, it's a myth. It's like 1 in a billion chance of being hit by lightning. No word of a lie. After saying that, a tree at the back of the putting green got hit by lightning. I have never shit myself as much as that happened. I proper bricked it. I don't know, Sean, mate. Like, honestly, look, all due respect to North, they were horrific. Like, they were really bad. Like, at least Richmond had the 3rd quarter. Bunch of stuff, mate. I mean, look, the thunderstorm could be about 6 foot above the venue, and he'd still be safe, wouldn't it? Small lad. So we've got some strong teams in this one. So the doggies line up. Let's have a look. From back to front, Lockie Jacks, Buku Karmis, Rory Lobb, Connor Buderick, James O'Connell, Lachlan Bramble, Oscar Baker, Bont, Sanders, Davidson, Croft, Fraser, Hines, Norton, Liberatore, English, Kennedy, Richards with the bench. Michael Selwood, Bailey Williams, Riley West, Arthur Jones, loved his TV show when I was a kid, Lewis Emmett, Luke Cleary, Luke Kennedy, and Lachlan McNeil. 1 in 100 million. Okay, so literally, mate. Rare as rocket horse poo. Spot on, Petra. It's like a tree's 90% air until you try and thread one through it. Mitch Lewis, Cho, Watson, Butler, Moore, Gunston, D'Ambrosio, Cream Rice, Jai Newcomb, Harry Morrison, Impey, Battle, Hardwick, Mraz, Sicily, Weddle, Meek, McDonald and Ward, Scrimshaw, McDonald, Nash, McKenzie, Ginny, McInnes, Sherbert and Matty Hill make up the bench for Hawks. Genuinely says, yeah, I nearly got hit. Dude, and they couldn't find it, mate, as well. That was the problem. They actually ended up pissing in their own mouth. Thoughts on Caleb Windsor? I like Caleb Windsor. I'm a big fan. First half, I think he's a shoe-in at the price, mate. I've got him in my team. I am riding Caleb like Seabiscuit. G'day, Rational Roman. My mate's just put $20 on fucking Jagger Smith winning the Brownlow. Yep, Luke and Matthew Kennedy are both playing. I'm assuming you mean Matthew. I did a ladder predictor just ad lib, Andrew. I haven't done one with Rational Thought. So I'll do one with Rational Thought soon. Bontempelli. I prefer Bontempelli with a little bit more fluff on his hair. Carlton have been their best 16 to 28 in the last 2 years. Have their best. Definitely think it bats a lot deeper, doesn't it, than before? Whether that helps the Blues, time will tell, mate. We'll know in 7 days. Well, I can tell you it's $101 for him to win the Brownlow. So last time I checked, I think he was like $2.80 to win the Rise. So let's do the maths on that. Hawks deep in a huddle. You love to see it. Woody, mate, be great, wouldn't it? Be great. Hopefully Jake gets a little bit of chutzpah about him instead of being modest. Can I put these together again? I used to be able to put these together, and it used to be really good. Why can't I merge tabs anymore? Google Chrome. Okay, can't merge tabs. Cool. So this should be a good one, this. These two are both firmly inside my top 10. I am a big doggies man in 2026. Buku Karmis just giving Jack Gunston some attention. Sanders doing the Incredible Hulk power up. Not a bad one, is it? And we are go, 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 gosh. And free kick straight away. You love to see it. These ruck free kicks are brilliant. Driven inside, 50 by the doggies. Astronaut flies for it. How many headbands have we got on show here? More headbands than freaking year 10. Sam Davidson on the dink, if you don't mind. And doggies start. Well, what are you going to do when the Bontempelli stomps all over you, Petra? Do like Sammy Davidson. Tell you what, a fair few hairbands going around. From the dogs. The astronaut, though, was quick to react, and Sam Davidson, calm as you like. Hey, much love, Andrew. There will be another one. I will do one with some actual rational thought, though, mate. I have no idea if he's in the commentary box. I'll watch it on mute, mate. TL, there's going to be a fair few. So here we are, another bounce. This time, Hawks get first used. Nick Watson drives it out of the centre. They all go to fly for it. Bouncing ball. Buku Karmis attacks it like his life depended on it. And out they come. Matty Kennedy flips it out to half-back. Cooper Hines, bit of work to do. It's not going to drag out, though. Connor Nash was quick. Jarman Impey. Picked his pocketed Sanders. Liberatore handballs it out the back. Kennedy. It's a frantic footy, but it's got some freedom. Hey, Kane, let's hope so, mate. And there we are, the astronaut with the second mark. And this should be another go. And already, Norton and the amazing Dogs have started well. How good was that, sir? Slick ball movement indeed. I didn't see it, SML, but I mean, you know, I don't know where you guys stand. Like, that's stupid. But a week suspension. Hey, Slobber, how are you, mate? Dulls was pretty good. Kick in, intercepted straight away by Sanders. Sanders has been lively early doors. Have you noticed some, Mark, have you noticed some of the just throw-ups have been absolutely shocking? Inside 50 we go. Norton's the target. And brought down in the waiting mitts. Noah Mraz. We do love a little bit of Noah. I like his music as well. And horrible kick by Hawthorn. Straight out of bounds. Open up your eyes and see like me. Open up your plans and then you're free. Oh, Sam Davidson, you know what? Just quietly, with that rundown tackle there. You're watching the footy with Alba. Mate, intriguing. Is he that hard to toss a ball straight in the air? You wouldn't have thought, would you? Here we are. Sam Davidson from an acute angle. Looks to set it up on the goal square. And in the waiting midst of Josh Weddell. Nice patient build-up by the Hawks. Hawks have looked a little bit lacklustre, it has to be said, early doors. Drib forward, Buku Karmis, good little mark. It's going to be interesting. Where do you guys, anything you want, can you ask Slobber if you're with Alba, just ask him why he's a pure knobhead. And that is a beautiful goal there. Great start by the Doggies. The Doggies have just been in free floating at the minute. Another goal comes from just a lacklustre defensive play. But Jordan Croft was quick to react there. Off the back of that pack. Great work by Sam Davidson. And the Croft dog. Decent spin bowler for England was his dad. Does anyone else think, I'd love everyone's opinion on this, you know the dummy that Brodie Grundy did? And the AFL said we didn't anticipate this being a thing. I hope they don't outlaw that, because I don't mind it. It's like the feint for standing still on the mark. Like, exploit the rules a little bit. Like, I feel like the AFL tries to make an imperfect game perfect, and you're never going to make it perfect. Scrappy little ball movement here. Oh, Wizard can't take the grab. Buku Karmis goes out the back. And dancing through traffic was Connor Buderick. He gets it to his mate in centre-half back. And the Dogs reset. Oh, dangerous kick, Jai Newcomb. Dinky little kick. Good football. I enjoyed it as well, sirs. But the AFL are already trying to get rid of it. And Ginny will have the first shot. He's got his Travis Clark glove on. Doon, 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 doon. What's with the glove? Is that just aesthetic, or has he got a finger injury that I don't know about? Ginny, it looks delightful off the boot. Straight through the middle. Back to 7. Dune, it's going to be interesting. What time is it for me? 14:45 on the clock, and in real life, my friend, 7:18. Abby Chatfield and Kelly Holiday. Fucking hell. Slobber, that's going to be one hell of a party, mate. Hey, tell you what, that is one party you're at that you definitely don't want to talk religion or politics, I tell you. That is definitely off the table if that's the party you're going to, mate. About 14 years ago. Lang, mate, nightmare. It's happened to us all. Tim English taps it down. Hawks shark it. It's a good little start. They get it free, though. Here they come. Driven inside 50, the Doggies. Tall timber there. Norton gets to it first. Bushed out of the way, though. And Hawks frantically clear their lines. Connor Nash tracked by Arthur Jones. And Buku Kamis with his third intercept grab. Mate, I'll be stuck with this accent forever, bro. I agree, Ashley. Like, it's part of the game. Cheers, AJ. Inside 50 we go. It's a good kick. Kennedy can't take it. Maybe distracted by the flying mark. And Hawks clear their lines just as Wizard gets the free. Handball chains coming here now, though. Connor Nash, bad handball, picks up the mistake, though. D'Ambrosi, a big soccer down the ground. That was clever. Ginny, good little handball over the top. Oh, Riley Sanders. Mate, fight that patriarchy, bro. Oh, Bontempelli intercepted. Mitch Lewis. Good goal. Nah, same place, mate. I've just had a change. Just redid the background, Papas. That was my Christmas job, mate. I agree, TL. Do I agree with what, Josh? Hopefully Mitch Lewis can stay. Yeah, you got to trade for him though, haven't you, Josh? So not the kind of person who gets upset about things I can't change. I agree, TL, but I mean, I would have thought that was obvious. People would dummy it. Bucky Karmis, they're putting a man on Buku, which is interesting to see. Goes out of bounds. 12-13. Entertaining. Tell you what, 10 minutes has gone already. Hey, a Suns guy in the crowd. Jeepers, that is as rare as rocking horse poo. Can't believe people have got actual rain vests. Crazy. Sanders. Kennedy. Great pressure from the Hawks. Bontempelli gets it to Tim English. Big Gary Owens to centre field. Oh, good pressure from the Dogs, but Hawks just frantic. Round one, Pappas. I would be surprised, with all due respect to Richmond, if we don't beat Richmond. Hey, Christina. 12 minutes, 15 to go. Dogs lead by 1. Dogs have probably been better than a 1-point lead. Rug battle continues. Norton loses the tap, but his adversary absolutely crunched in that tackle. Riley West, hey mate, rocking horse poo. You don't see it very often. And he draws the free. You know, one thing that impresses me about AFL is how neat and tidy the players look all the time. Like, they always look quite neat. Like, when you look at a soccer player or a rugby player, they look quite slovenly at times. They do look always very presentable. Good goal there. And the Doggies go back to their 7-point lead. Pappas, well, yeah. Obviously, I'm not locking it in, Pappas, but even last year, we should have beat them. Says, logic in the AFL is never in the same series. Didn't we change the original ruck rules for PCOs? From memory. It's ironic that we've gone back to it. Bit of controversy with Gavin Soteram. How you doing, mate? Playing for free kicks. You know what? It never really bothers me, man. Like, rules are there to be bent and exploited. Don't mind it. If it's there, it's there. It's how you adjudicate people that fish for it, I think, is the hardest thing. And you've got to be harsh on it. Quality that we've just gone right back. Like, that is the most AFL thing in the world. Like, probably 10 years' time, we're going to allow bumps off the ball and be like, fuck concussion. Down the line, the Dogs go. Good spoil there by Sicily. Hey, Luke, how you doing? Can't wait for that. 2036, and we go in where the AFL have just said, any tackle above the shoulder is totally fair game. It's completely fine. Can't wait for that Tiger time. Here we are. Bontempelli delays his handball, which opens up everything. Cooper Hines gives it out wide, inside 50. Oh, not all right. That is brilliant, man. That was absolutely brilliant. Timed his run to absolute perfection. He did. Timed his run. Oscar Baker just delayed it from the back of that stoppage. Came through the back. Bang. Well played. Oh, Pappas. Oh, look, like I said, all due respect. Like, genuinely, you did amazing last year. And you deserve to win. Honestly, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But I will say this. We should have done it. We should have won. Like, that game was there for the taking, and fair play, you beat us, fair and square. And I'd hope they'd learned the lesson. But genuinely, Pappas, if we do the live and we lose it, would I be shocked? I wouldn't. Let's all become dole bludgers. What's the benefit of that? I suppose you don't have to pay tax, do you? So, I mean, there's a winner. Jai Newcomb, Cam McKenzie gets it, just going inside 50. Yeah, but Gav, I mean, you wouldn't really live a very good life, though, on there, would you? To be fair. Like, it's not exactly great earnings, is it? Do you know what I mean? Manipulating the rules would be like tax evasion, which everyone does. Tiger time. Look, mate, whenever I have to pick Carlton, mate, I never go into that with a degree of confidence, man. Go on 90%. Yeah, but I always think that if you compare sport to life, like Gav, let's be honest, you're telling me that when you do any form of taxation, you are 100% right. You tell me that if your accountant said to you, by the way, if you had this account, or if you put your office work, if you put your office things, you can claim that back on tax, and you do use it for work, you're not doing it? Because that's what the same it is. That's the same. I do, SML. I do. This is just my cheer up gig. Inside Hawthorn goal, Buku Kamis gets the bouncing ball and goes through the corridor. Hey, Doon, see? I'm a modest Carlton fan, Doon. That's where I think we finish. Mitch Lewis, that was clever. Gunston, it was round his neck, wasn't paid, and we have a stoppage. I'd agree with that, Tiger Time. But, yeah, but Gav, I don't think it's... Like, I genuinely don't think it's a big thing. No, but says, I'm not saying, like, manipulate the ATO. What I'm saying is, though, if your accountant, like my accountant does it for here, he'll say certain things that I buy can go on tax because I'm using it, right? And because you pay tax on YouTube. So, I just see it as that is a loophole that I can put a new mic on there. Even though I don't 100% need it, I might as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm benefiting from it in the long run. You get better content, better quality. So I don't see it like that. I don't see it as cheating per se, because the rules are there to be adjudicated. 5th. Jesus, I like that, Matt. Arthur Jones gets it going forward. Impey, Weddle, inside 50. Buku patrolling the skies. Yeah, I need to get a new chair, talking about things. Right? I need to get a new chair. That's the next investment. I just haven't seen one that I like. SML, it's good as well to see it at a practice game. Albert, I agree. Look, tax avoidance, yes, that's illegal. But I just see, like, you know, dummying the ruck contest. That's just like claiming things back on tax. It's total legal. Because... No, I agree, Says, but what I'm saying is, though, if I was going, like... I think expecting sportsmen to be 100% by the rules, 100% by the rules, is like someone saying, Medicare's really good. Medicare is fantastic, so I want to make sure that I pay full tax. I'm not going to claim anything back. That's to me what would happen when you're playing high-level sport. You've got to look for an edge. And whether we like it or not, it's a competitive world. You've got to be competitive. Hey, I hope Mark's right, Papas. I still have Carlton in that 10th to 14th way. Oh, Gav, look, I agree. I'm just saying, like, I just think it was just an analogy. Do you know what I mean? Like, great kick. Newcombe finds Gunston. But I just think in sport, you're always going to get people trying to bend the rules. But that's where the umpires, I think, when there is deliberate ducks, Gav, Where I draw the line, and it's the same as diving in football, I don't feel like they adjudicate when they are busted for doing that. So it goes on, which is, again, if we use a tax analogy, we know multimillionaires move as much tax as they can offshore, and we don't close that loophole. So that's kind of like sport. We see people duck and genuinely cheat, and then the AFL don't do anything when you are busted for it. So it just kind of goes on, but then they bemoan it and go, oh, wouldn't it be great if this didn't happen? So I think tax and sport, it works pretty well as this analogy. Great start to this game, though. Both sides showing a bit. Hawthorn, just when they get it inside 50 and they have it clean, it looks really nice when they turn it on. Dogs, it's always nice to watch. Says Spawn. Oh, Riley West has got some absolute feathers on him when he gets going. Inside, Norton's looking in a bit of form. Spawn Tio. And that's like anything, though, in life, isn't it? It's like when you try and eliminate crime, they'll go after the small-time drug dealers. They won't go after the big ones. Like here in Melton, they must catch so many people without registration or something. But there is absolutely loads of crime going around that they don't attend to and stuff like that. Horrible attempt there by Bontempelli. And that's another behind. I don't think that makes a difference, though, Gav. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, to the players, that doesn't make a difference. It's still about winning and losing, isn't it? So players are always going to manipulate the system. Like, we're human beings. It's without going philosophical. It's why we're never gonna have. It's why communism will never work, because humans are idiots. So like, humans will always want greed and want better than what they've got. Yeah, but also that'll be replaced quite quickly by a government-led big-time guy, though, Luke. Like, Mexico, yes, it happened, but it's not. Oh, look, but, I mean, look, that, obviously, I'm not going to say you don't feel like that, Gav, because you do, mate, and I respect you. It doesn't really bother me, mate. It bothers me at the moment, but, like, when I calm down and I'm sat here talking to you guys, I expect it to happen, because I'd expect my team in the heat of the moment. I would be fuming in the heat of the moment if one of our players said, nah, umpire, I didn't do that, and reversed the free kick. Do you know what I mean? But I do think the way you stamp it out, Gav and Luke, is you clamp down on the players who've done it. Like people who have actually done it, and you actually give fines and suspensions. And it's the same in soccer, they never do it. They always say they're going to do, but they'll yellow card them, but nothing happens if they repeat offenders. And it's like, we're on top of it, but then they'll moan about it. Like, unfortunately, you've got to do it. Good frantic defence here by Dogs. Cho air shot. Weddle, very clever. Newcomb just couldn't grab the ground ball. And Ed Richards does very well to mop that up. You got your tax return in brown paper bags? Mate. Nick Watson. Great rundown tackle by Kennedy. Great start. You know, right? Luke, yes and no. I think it can work, but I don't think he's Cozzy Pickett levels. Tiger time. And chat, you know, because this was before my time, would I be correct in thinking, you know, like the brown paper bag thing with Carlton? Surely every team was doing that. And Carlton were just the big fish that got busted. Harry Morrison drives it inside 50. Like, surely. Whipped back into the square. Nash just can't quite grab it, and the Dogs swoop. Yeah, Lou, I just think Cozzy Pickett's a special talent. I don't like it when Toby Green goes there. I think it's a good point of difference for like 5 minutes, but I wouldn't do it full time. That's scary, that, Luke. Here we are inside 50. Has the ping. You beauty. And another goal. And the Dogs, when they're getting free throwing, they look beautiful. It was a turnover caused by Arthur Jones, who went very quickly. Oscar Baker thought about it quickly. And Jordan Croft again. Oh, sorry, Teresa. How are you, my lovely? You use white envelopes. He has been very good, SML. I love that, Mark. Yeah, Gav, but like, Gav, I didn't complain about the Bairstow stumping because, like, I hate it when people say, like, oh, it's gentlemanly, the spirit of the game. Spirit of the game is something said by losers. I've never heard a champion go, oh my God, I would never try and win at any cost. They've all had killer instincts, 9% of them. Albert Sport, mate, that's just my upbringing though, mate. Albert, like, there's probably a bad way to do it. Teresa, I do apologise. It's great to see you. Here we are. Marcus Bontempelli drives it in. Spoiled. And Jai Newcomb just flips it out wide. Can Hawthorn find a bit of ascendancy? Harry Morrison. He looked like a kid lost in a shopping centre there. Goes up the corridor. Jack Gunston. Trying to work out what colour his boots are. Yeah, SML, like, honestly, I can't stand it. So, Gav, like, that look, Carey, mate, just don't stay in your crease. I agree to you, like, just stay in your crease. Like, don't complain about it. Don't be an idiot. Don't give them an easy option. So I wasn't angry about it. I didn't say Australia were cheating or anything like that. People are just idiots, I think, though. I would have been impressed if Bairstow had done it. But guy's thinking about he's 11s, isn't he? Because he's one of the hobbits off Lord of the Rings. Kennedy is. Matty Kennedy just ran down Nick Watson. Yeah, Teresa, yeah, but they're the other things that annoy me as well. Like, you know, when people say, oh, it's just not right to do this. It's just not gentlemanly. Gunston nails it. Like, come on, just... Yeah, Ash, mate, be quick. Be smart. Good goal there by Hawthorn. Hawthorn back in it. Thank you, Mrs. Pom. First appearance of Mrs. Pom in the stream. How are you, babe? Yeah, Gav, see, I agree with you on that. But again, back to my point, would you agree with me? That's where the sporting commissions need to come down harder, because that happens in every sport. You have cheaters or people, not cheaters, I don't like that word. You have people that push the boundaries and they don't punish them. So they know it goes on, but it's just annoying because they'll say, oh, we don't want people ducking, but then they don't do anything about ducking. Like, if you gave a 2-week suspension for ducking, it would stop. But the problem is they don't. Like, how many times has it gone to tribunal and it's been proven that it's been a duck and looks worse? Hey, Mark, that's, mate, that there is a little bit stiff. That is a little bit stiff, that, man. PommyInOz to change what World Cup? What do you mean? Papas. And 20 seconds left. Liberatore with a big Gary Owens to centre field. Tell you what, Sanders has been busy. I'd love to know what he's super coach. Yeah, I agree, Gav. So you see, there it is. Tax back on T. Tell you what, if you could claim tax on T, I'd probably get like $1 million back on tax. And Wizard, he's fuming. And he's going to have the last kick. What about the World Cup? Yeah, what do you mean, what about the World Cup? Who's going to win it? Or... I agree with you, Blackie75, mate. I do. If CS... Hey, tell you what, I think... You know what? Call me mental. I think England win it. Telling you, England win the World Cup. Bookmark it. Take the piss out of me when we get knocked out in the quarterfinals. England win the World Cup. And a lot of English people are going to have to celebrate the name of Thomas Tuchel, a German. And the Wizard absolutely nails that. Did he nail that? Why has the score not changed? Oh, I mean, you learn from it, Mark. That's the main thing. Why has the score not changed? They're all celebrating. That went through, didn't it? I'd love Ronaldo to win it. Chat, can we confirm, did that go through or not? Because on that camera angle, that looked like it went through. Did he run from it? Oh, Mark's on it! I ran off the line. Cheers, chat. I'm watching it on mute, so I didn't see it. So, Gav, if I employ Mrs. Pom, right? Because she has a cup of tea when she brings me a cup of tea. Do you reckon I could negate it? Thank you, Tiger Time, Langy, and bunch of stuff. Only way I'd get a sporting tattoo is if England win the World Cup. Gav, mate. Mate, tell you what, we can buy a bachelor pad to watch the footy with tax returns now. It's coming home, chat. Don't get me excited. I feel like you're setting me up for this now. Ah, dear. Does Mrs. Pom still put water in the porridge? She does indeed, Teresa. He's very clever, isn't he, Petra? There's no substitute for class, is there, as they always say? Mark, you think England win the T20, dear? It would be the most England thing to do that they've limped their way. Carlton winning a premiership. Would I get a tattoo? Depends how long we wait. I'd say. It depends how long we wait. Star signs. I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp. And I believe Mrs. Pom is Scorpio Sagittarius, are you? She's a cusp as well. Hey, look at me. Off the top of my bonds, boy cat mum. How are you? Great to see you as well. You're claiming Scorpio. Papas, you know what? In the World Cup, I'll be supporting like England. Australia, obviously, as my second team. Got to back the Aussies in as well. So I'll be enjoying watching them as well. I appreciate that, Says. Tell you what, that's quite big from Australians as well, supporting England in the World Cup. So I respect it. Have you seen the ticket prices for the World Cup? Absolutely off their bananas, aren't they? Because America's expensive anyway. That's the problem. I'd love us to host a World Cup in Australia. Like Australia, New Zealand. Do you know what I mean? Didn't Watson run off then? Yeah, cheers, Teresa. Good evening, Shiny Blue. May the 21st is your birthday, Toby. Tell you what, it's not far away. Is my raid redirect on? I don't think it is. How do I check that? Remember, I am absolutely stupid when it comes to... Give me a sec. Cheers, mate. I love you, man. Good to see you as well, Blackie. How you doing anyway? How do I change my redirect atom? 2 weeks, Luke. I have got a full Adidas tracksuit. I do like them. Mrs. Pom's kind of against them, but I am all about it. Good to know, Boy Cat Mum. Thank you very much for doing that. Chat, how do I allow people to raid me? I can't believe Atom said Pom. And then just left me. You turned 52, mate. Second quarter is underway. Why has that not reset? There we are. And the doggies have been very good. Yeah, no, Atom, I mean, is he raiding me in YouTube or in Twitch? And great goal by Jordan Croft. That's another clever goal. Ashley, we'll do some watch-alongs for the World Cup. I'm keen. Is that on Twitch, Atom, or is it on YouTube? Give me a sec and I'll fix it. On the community tab. On the community tab. Go to the community tab. Redirect section. And a good mark there by Mitch Lewis. And Mitch Lewis has a shy at the sticks. Goes across the face, spoiled for a behind. He's a big lad. He's a big lad. They should do, Ash. And cleared to Riley West. Riley West handballs to Bontempelli. Buderick goes down the line. And Ed Richards gets the mark, goes quickly. Good football. I can't see that setting. I feel like they have made that up. I feel like they've made that up. Very good transition. And another goal from the Dogs. The Dogs are absolutely in cruise control at the minute. There we are, Atom. It should work now. Atom, I've fixed it. I've found it. There you are, I fixed it. Do I think Hawes can come back? I'm reserving my judgment like when we watched Brisbane. I think they've got the ability to. Oz, I love my football, mate. Doggies are a very good team. Tim English taps it down. Watson flies through. Kennedy loose out the back. Cam McKenzie, smart handball. Jarman Impey looking for hands. It's very high and it's very panicked from the Hawks all game. And the Doggies have been very, very, very sure. There, I fixed it, Atom. It should work now. Let me know if that has any effect. Very good start by both teams, though, in this. Doggies looking a lot more assured, has to be said. Oh, that's all right, Atom. Well, just next time, it should work now. Cheers, Atom. I didn't even know that was a setting, mate. I thought that was just a Twitch thing. The more you know. So I appreciate you, Atom. Always nice to learn something new about YouTube. Cleared by the Doggies to halfway. This is where the Dogs have done very well. Just getting the territory and then frantically pressing. Cooper Hines. He's a good little player. For donations, I don't believe you can, Langy. You can do if you buy them at wholesale, but they've been donations from friends, family and stuff. Cheers, Atom. I appreciate you. Did he eat shiny blue? Who knew? That's crazy. Hey, you know what, Dune, mate? Don't excite me, mate. Don't excite me. Is Jagger Smith the next Cripps? I think he's... I don't think you can compare him to that. I think he's more... a less contested player than that. But I do think he will be our Starlight Cripps in 2 to 3 years' time. Tell you what, the umpire here is incredibly late with some of his decisions. Nick Watson gets another free kick. Have I got West in my Supercoach team, Mark? It's your birthday on the 2nd of March. Happy birthday for the 2nd of March, my friend. 21 again, mate. Nick Watson drills it up to the goal square. Tell you what, Sanders has been brilliant, chat. Blackie75 with the gifted. Thank you very much, mate. I love you, brother. Great to have you back, mate. They're good to watch, aren't they, Lethal? You got anything planned for it, Atom? Anything exciting planned for your B-Day? Jagger Smith, the next Wade Dirksen. I don't know if I could ever love someone as much as I love Wade Dirksen. I have been working really hard on the thumbnail today. I think I've nearly got it perfect, but it's taken me a long, long time. James Sicily drills it out of 50. Tim English, those there. The trap has been brilliant by the Bulldogs. They have really hemmed them in. You want triple time? I love that, mate. Oh, hey, surely they give you it if you want. Another gifted. Thank you very much, Blackie. Much love. Make sure you give Blackie75 some love. Mate, I love the big D, Langy. Make sure you give Blackie75 some love. An OG of the channel. Hawthorn just clearing for territory. And this is all they've been able to do this first half. All they've been able to do really is kick for territory and try and chase it. It's very England World Cup Rugby 1999. You know what? Pappas, call me crazy. I still think Bond is brilliant. But thus far and in the state of origin, I haven't been overly impressed. Are you working? Have you definitely got the shift? Because surely they let you work it if you want to. Like, usually you get the day off everywhere I've worked, but if someone came up to me, Bont, hey, I've made Bont good. He's got the mark. Love you, Blackie. Thank you very much, mate. You stay safe, my friend. See you soon, buddy. I love Bont too. I love Bont. I just got a feeling. I've got a feeling. No, but what I'm saying is I've got a feeling that he's going to be caught this year in the terms of that someone's going to get into that echelon. But brilliant play, not taking anything away from him. I just feel like he's slowed down a little bit this year. I know he's a slow starter, but just didn't feel it as I usually do. It's a disgrace he's never won a Brownlow. I just think someone's going to catch him. You know that we all say Bont is the best player in the league. I feel like this year we're going to get 4 or 5 guys just suddenly shoot up. Might be the sleepless nights, Boycat Mum, bless him. Probably the best bit of play that's transitioned for the Hawks from the half-back line. I'd love Bont to win the Brownlow. He's going well, isn't he, Croft? Rory Lobb with the intercept mark, and that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Just rigid defending from Dogs. Didn't give Hawks an inch. It was ages ago when my kids were babies, Boycat Mum. But I do remember the sleepless nights. You know what? Controversial call. I reckon Zach Butters cleans up this year. I reckon Zach Butters cleans up this year. I've got a feeling contract year, he goes to another level. Which is already, like, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, just ad-libbing, but I think it's Bont and Nick Dacos, Raul Anderson, that kind of, they're like the Butters, they're in that bracket of elite to incredible. I think there's going to be 4 or 5 guys just slide into there. Yeah, but Luke, do you remember 2018 Carlton? Cripps was phenomenal. And I mean, like, I'd say that might be the best individual year from a player in a shit team ever. Butters, I think Butters ends up at the Dogs because of my boy Tatum. Yeah, Luke, I think he goes up in that goal kicking year. Do you remember 2 years ago when I said that last year when I said Tom Green was going to start adding goals to his level and go up a level? I feel this year Butters becomes a goal kicking mid. Goal kicking mid. Oh, Gav, I've already got Sam Walsh as one of the big guys this year, but I just think Zach Butters goes mental. Big goal there, Arthur Jones, another transition goal. And the Dogs have been deadly on slingshot. But I do think Butters goes up a gear this year. I can see him 50, I reckon. What did Tom Green get last year? Tom Green AFL stats. I reckon, here we are, Butters kicks 18 goals this year. Big call. It'd be a dream, wouldn't it? Who averages 2.5 goals? Pridis, worst Brownlow, Doon. Oh, jeepers. I won a lot of money on Pridis winning the Brownlow that year, though. I'd admit it maybe was a surprise. Who averages 2.5 goals at him? 80 goals. 18, Fred. Fuck, if Butters kicks 80 goals, he's worth 7 million. I always, you see, Pridis is one of them players that I like watching because he was boringly consistent. Hey, Boycat Mum, yeah, I did. I really did like his game as well. I thought he was really, really strong. Hey, Jade, how are you? Yeah, but goal kicking mids are where it's at now, aren't they? Because like that's something that Rao and Anderson have really added to their game. That ability to be really diverse. He only got one last year, though, didn't he, Albert? Woody, I'd agree with you. They definitely need it, but I just think he ends up at the Doggies. Like, you can't do list management that black and white because lists don't do that way. Like, Collingwood have needed a key forward forever. They never go after them. So, I don't think the Doggies will be as worried if there's a player of his ilk come up. Cleared from the half-back line. Oh, I'll tell you what. They are very nice, the Dogs. They're very nice. Cheers, Toby. Liberatore here in the middle, looking a little bit grimacing. I agree, Teresa, but I think from the Doggies aspect, I'd be shocked if they're not in for Butters. Like, I think Bevo would look at the impact Kennedy had there and think Butters is 10 times that player. 10 times the player of Liberatore. And it makes them so dynamic. I think people downplay how good Butters is. Like, look at Brisbane. They've got, like yesterday, Brisbane's second string midfield battered Gold Coast 18 minus Row. I'd agree with that, Fred. Oh, big mark, big grabs. Tell you what, the Dogs have defended beautifully. Ooh, Langy. I don't mind that call. That is a nice little looking kick. The forward pressure at this angle has been brilliant. Edwards getting involved, dinks it forward. Hawthorn frantically getting it out. Butters, can you imagine it, bunch of stuff? That's great transition by the Hawks. You know what? I really do like Buderick. He's a little tenacious bugger. Hey, Chol gets the mark on Kennedy. Tiger time. He was, yeah. Where's Tatum? Tatum's got like the backstory of Zach Butters. He's convinced me. Shot from long way out and a behind. Oh, I'd agree, Woody. I just think the way that you look at the Dogs have drafted and targeted, I would say for some reason their list management has a lot of faith in what's already there. Rightly or wrongly, I just think they have a lot of faith. Because they're never linked with a backman either, are they? Which is weird. Bontempelli, handball, straight to trouble. Blake Hardwick drills it out. But Dogs have been set behind the ball so well. Great tackle. As he dragged it in, Kennedy whips it out of his pocket. And here we are. The Doggies have been so brilliant. Tell you what, the Doggies are nice to watch. Ha-ha! Battering ram tackle. And Hawks come again. The Dogs are set. And again, Tim English patrolling the stars. Tim English is playing like that Max Gone 2019 role. Thing is with the Dogs, Adam. Thing is with the Dogs, when I watch them, I think, to Woody's point, if they don't get the ascendancy and you can keep the ball slingshotting back as they just kick another transition goal, you stop their transition and you make it just a we've got the ball, you've got the ball system, you'll eventually win because your defense will be better than theirs. But like that Fremantle game showed why they're so good. Because they just, if they gain the ascendancy, they can stop it. I love that boy, Catman. Yeah, Woody, they're just never... It's like Collingwood, in fairness to them. Like Teresa says, their smalls have already dined out. But they were never even linked with a big key for ages. Yeah, look, I mean, their system is set up from that mid-forward pressure. Like, I don't know if you watched that without the ball stat, which is probably the most important stat and the most important video we've ever made on this channel. Because if you do that year on year, it almost reflects the ladder 90% accuracy. And that's probably one of the few stats where the Doggies fall short, mid to back. But their forward half, amazing. Forward half, amazing. Here we are. Hey, Shiny Blue, what are you having? What do you fancy? It's gorgeous to watch, isn't it, Biffer? Free kick here for the gun dog. Tell you what, Gunston, Jesus. You know, when we talk about great players, do you feel like Gunston gets overlooked? Atom, it'd be interesting to see what his brother's like. He was actually quite impressive in the few junior games he played, Atom. And he's basically his brother down. Johnny, what were you asking, mate? Sorry, your comment popped up and I forgot to get back to it. Let me scroll up. Oh, playing VFL. Yeah, I mean, standard procedure for top 30 players. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Hopefully, we cheat and play in forward pocket. Hey, Fred, are you not a Hawthorn fan? Some chili pizza. I feel like I think them losing James Warple and guaranteeing another midfielder coming in might make them edge back. Oh, the Bailey Humphrey one. I've got 17 teams. It'd be interesting if they did, Zayden. Tiger Cast, mate, that's a nightmare, buddy. Sending my love, my friend. Tim English looks to spread the play out wide. This has been a very good kick for them. And even when they don't mark it, there's players around the ball. The overlap run is phenomenal. And this kick has usually been brilliant. What a lead by Norton. Oh, would you, Teresa? I'd love that. And Liberatore takes the mark. Right on time. Teresa, please. You know what? I had a homemade Korean barbecue stir fry with turkey steaks today. How have you been, Juddy, anyway, mate? I hope everything's going well with you, man. Sending my love. Remember, you've got all my deets if you ever need a chat, buddy. And the Dogs have been almost faultless this first half. I do. I have 2. Langy, maybe that's what we should do with Cody Walker. Just put him somewhere in Sorrento wine grape picking. I appreciate you, Teresa. Sounds good, Shiny Blue. Looks nice, doesn't it, Fred? Looks like a nice place just to have a couple of beers and think about life. I've liked Riley Sanders' game so far. Oh! Did you see Zayden? Oh, Norton! Oh, out the bag go! Tell you what, Astronaut has been brilliant. Did anyone, did you see the article where basically Alistair Clarkson just threw Wardlaw under the bus? Did you read the article, though, the same day of Sam Mitchell with ChatGPT? Right? And he basically said he can't be arsed with data, the GPS reports, and all the stuff from the scouts. So he uses ChatGPT just to basically condense it. And I was like, that is unbelievable that someone is coming in and giving you all these details. Right? You've got a paid fucking organisation. And you're just running through their reports going, nah, fuck it, ChatGPT, it come. That is crazy to me. Crazy to me. Who's been the standouts, Chris? Buku Karmis has marshalled down the back ridiculously. Tim English has been really impressive in the ruck. Sanders has been just about everywhere. Astronaut is on another transient plane. And another goal! Oh, this is becoming a little bit of a blowout. And Riley West, who's just kicked his 3rd, has been absolutely brilliant as well. That's the 12th goal, 74-32. 76:32, and the Dogs are in another time zone. Yeah, Gav, look, but he literally said he just gets like all the data reports, puts it in ChatGPT, and says like, what does it mean? And I'm like, that is off its tits to me. Like you've got a scouting report, and he's like, yeah, mate, I'm busy at the minute. Just write it down, will you? Like, oh dear. Bunch of stuff. It's the midfield, isn't it, though? Aaron Norton, he will have kicked 4 goals so far. 3? 1 goal, 1, but he's been everywhere. Doggies look dangerous, don't they, Simo? Chris, how are you feeling after pre-season, mate? Bontempelli straight to Jarman Impey. This is where the Hawks just really have struggled. They have to go quick, and if it slows down like that, turnover central. To be fair, Gav, I don't even use software for that. I just click accept, mate. But I actually thought that Sam Mitchell article, genuinely, when I read that article, I literally thought that was more stupid than what Clarkson said. Look, Woody, I just found that bizarre, man. Like, I've got a lot of time for Mitchell because I've seen him in action and he's a genius. But it was genuinely scary that he was saying that he just throws it in there. And, like, I believe the paraphrasing him, but it was along the lines of, he puts it in ChatGPT and goes, what does it mean? Hey, love you, Mark. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. But yeah, I couldn't stop laughing at that. Yeah, so basically, he had an article in there where he said he's got no time for GPS numbers and data from scouts and match reports. So he just lops it in ChatGPT. And Hawthorn get a goal against the run of play. They desperately needed that. Sam Butler is the beneficiary. 38-76, 16 seconds left. Paul, he could have done. He could have been. I do. Yeah, I do. I will say this, that I do know he's more of an eye man over data. I do think he's maybe downplayed it, though. I agree, Paul. I think he might be onto something. But I will suggest that I did think there was an element of truth where he probably just condensed it and said, what does it, like, what is it? But Hunter, I do find that quite funny. Like, you know, like, if he, I don't think the article was written as if he's like, he's gone, hey Google, how do I beat Carlton? I don't think it's that simplistic. But I think I'm assuming the truth to the story is he just takes a scouting report and asks it to condense it into bullet points. I'd imagine they're quite wordy. I do like to think, though, he's at home going, hey, ChatGPT, got a big game this weekend against Sydney. How would you stop Charlie Curnow? And then just uploads Wheeler stats. Hunter, that's amazing. But genuinely, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I do, in my mind, I just have him uploading Wheeler stats in a CSV file and going, Sydney this week, how do I stop Curnow? And then just fucks off and then comes back. I agree, Ashley. I think you do. Paul, can you imagine the irony that he never said that? if he never said that and they've just chat GPT'd it. But chat, we'll go for a little break because I'm busting for a wee. But honestly, I really hope that's the case. I hope we've actually cottoned on. That's quite scary, that, Teresa. Are we gonna be taken over by AI? Right, chat. We will come back at 8:35. I will be in chat. But let's see off the second half. But that was good fun. Doggies, almost perfect. We saw back chat. What's wrong, Zane? Ah, okay. Some of the names. Oh, wait. I'm way behind on chat. Thank you very much, Neil. Hey, Shiny Blue, how you doing? Have you ever watched any YouTube videos in dub? I've been watching this Russian streamer that goes to like North Korea and places like that. But you can watch like English people in like other dubs, and it's absolutely sick, chat. It's absolutely sick. Highly recommend. Hey, Tiger Time. You know what? Sometimes, you know, when you do any prediction videos, you get quite a lot of AI bots coming in trying to get you into like you know, crypto scams and stuff, which is weird. Shiny Blue, always talking to you, mate. How are you? But genuinely, well worth it. If you find like, because I'm obsessed with like people who travel to North Korea. I'd love to like go to North Korea. I'd love to like go to North Korea, legit. But you can't. But not many people do. So there's this real good streamer that like took a load of footage out of North Korea, like went absolutely rogue. And it's a fascinating video, but it was all in Russian. But YouTube has added that auto dub feature. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, YouTube's had loads of live stream issues recently. In the creators studio, you get a load of messages, which is just mental. Yeah, I've just always wanted to go, Gav. Like, I've just always wanted to, like, just because it's like a different world, isn't it? Yeah, mate, maybe. But I just love to go, like, and see what it is actually like. I just love shit like that. I love, like, traveling to obscure places and stuff. So, yeah, just watching this guy was really good because I find the English streamers and the Americans are, like, way too, like, safe. Where this guy just went absolutely rogue, like, would just disappear from his minders and stuff, which I thought was, like, super cool. So, definitely well worth... Mate, that's it, bro. It's definitely well worth watching. But yeah, the streams. Mate, Juddy, spot on. But yeah, it's well worth watching. Like some of the YouTubers just around the world. The dub feature's really cool. Right. If I do this, chat, I've got another poll for you. You know what? If you told Dylan, he'd probably... Bunch of stuff, he'd probably go there. Right, chat, I've got another poll for our rankings video for you. I'll drop it in the chat in a minute. Hey, Shiny Blue, that's why I love this community, man. Like, we have got such a great community that we can just chat shit, football, life. I can't remember it. So, it's quality. Richmond played Melbourne, didn't they? For 3 quarters. Zayden, I'm not. Next time I'm streaming is Sunday. We've got the members stream. And then Monday, we've got the power rankings stream. So we got a load of content next week. Load of content next week, so stay tuned. Absolute loads. I did, Peter. That's crazy, isn't it? Has anyone's algorithm been really cooked on X recently? Like my algorithm recently on X has been really cooked. DJ, that's brilliant, mate. Mate, I'm not Matt Goldbridge. I don't fall for it. But good effort. Give me a sec, chat. Hey, Chills, I'll try and get to everyone, mate. Look, I'm a firm believer. If you put the effort in to talk to me, I will respond, man. I think that's common courtesy. Yeah, my ex though has started randomly coming up with like Colombian death videos, and honestly, I've never searched that. They are, chat. There is the poll. I saw that, Peter. Crazy, innit? They are, chat. There is the poll. There is the poll. There'll be a poll throughout the week as well. So get on it. Put your votes. Remember, it's your votes. It's your votes. You know my favourite thing in the off-season? My favourite thing in the off-season is if I do any review video of pre-season, I always get some idiot, and it's always the middle-aged, 60-year-old miserable person who's like, it's just a practice game. And I'm like, why is AFL the only sport in the world that evidently practice doesn't matter? But every other sport, you somehow can learn a lot about a team in a practice game. You know what, chat? Stay tuned. Keep Gather Round free. We're going to be doing a live show in person. So I am frantically working behind the scenes. So I'm looking at about $30. And you'll get a free drink and snacks. There'll be a watch along of a game. We'll do it live together. And there's going to be a live panel and a live show. So stay tuned for that so you can all chill out. Do you know what I mean? It's good. It's good to watch. Genuinely, Gav, though, like, Hunter, mate, it's crazy. I don't get it. Why has that come through so late? I sent that message when I got back. But genuinely, honestly, it does it. I'm not 50 yet. I'm getting there. Oh, I appreciate, look, Peter, I don't think you can take the result out of a practice game, but you can see what teams are working on. And I think it's a fair question. It's a fair cop to compliment what goes well and what didn't go well. But like when teams lose, honestly, it's like every review I've done of the practice games, the losing side gets a pretty good report, I think. But people are like, oh, it's that. You can't get the Richmond vote to work. Let me click the one you've got. Anthony, try that one. I am still a youngster boycott, Mum. Hey, spot on, Peter. Night, mate. Love you. Hey, Rocker. How are you, mate? Good to see you, Rocker. There we are. Josh Weddle gets it dribbled forward. Night, mate. Love you. Do you want to play a bit of Roblox tomorrow? All right. Tiger Time 21 this year. Jesus, mate. Feels like a lifetime. Wait, it was a lifetime ago. For some unlucky people. You know, Rory Lobb down at fullback looks ridiculous to me. Dribbled forward by Harry Morrison and another intercept grab. Hey, Peter. I'm in the market for a new one, mate, so if you're offering. Bruno, mate, young. I'm good, Rocco, mate. Good. Looking forward to the real stuff starting next week. I've had my pre-season. This is my last pre-season game, so I feel like I'm in the flow now. I'm ready. My pleasure, Anthony. Is that a high tackle? Jai Newcomb plays on. Oh, the kicks have just been a little bit loose for my liking from Hawks. It is, mate. It is until you start making a noise when you sit up. Then you start taking it serious. My grandfather always said to me, you're only old when you make a noise when you stand up. Neil becomes a member. Welcome, Neil. I tell you what, just in time for the members stream on Sunday, we're giving away Coles or Woolies vouchers. And if someone says I shop at Aldi, I don't know if they do vouchers. Nice kick inside. And Kennedy spreads the play. That's usually been a good kick for them. Too short from Kennedy and Hawthorn. Back underway. Good transition so far. Weddle just outside. Hey, I appreciate you, Rocco, mate. Love you, boy. TL, mate. Oh, chills. I've got a bad back from all the years playing golf. So I feel my back more than anything. Here we are, Wizard. It looks sexy off the boot. Looks good, is good. First goal of the half. I ain't Zayden, no, mate. Sunday I'll be back live, mate. Weekend I've got off this weekend, doing something with my boys this weekend. Paul, welcome, mate. Good to see you, man. Also joining the membership crew. Neil, mate. Well, Hawthorn have started this quarter a bit like they played the first. It's been scrappy, but effective. The rumours are, Rocker. Hey, Paul, it's good to have you back, mate. Always a pleasure having you in here. They're showing Matt Leray on my screen, but I haven't seen 31 all game and he's not listed. Am I stupid? Flipped in. Oh, Hawthorn. But you're going to it, aren't you, Zayden? Didn't you say? Did anyone ever get ID checked for YouTube? Has anyone been ID checked for YouTube? I do believe they have, Jack Park. I do believe they have. I'll double check it because I've got to call him back on Monday. And I'll make sure. It has got parking, though, at the venue, Jack Park, as well. Hey, have fun. Boycott Mum, I haven't. And there we are. Hawthorn sneak another goal. The comeback is on. Yeah, Hunter, I haven't had it. The only social media I've had an ID check on so far is Roblox when I played with the boys. Which I just found weird. But nothing on YouTube. Nothing on Facebook. Like, I'm beginning to think I must look 105. So, like, the AI has just gone, nah, don't ask him. But it can't be a like, surely, I mean, then again, it would be the most stupidest thing ever. Right? It may be the stupidest thing ever, but maybe if you just lied about your age 5 years ago, they've just counted it, which would be the most logical way this Labour government makes a law. Like, people won't lie about their age. Did you see people doing the ID check on YouTube, though, in America? It was on an American thing. People were using dogs and stuff, and it just went through. Wizard. He's been a bit lively this second. No-look handball. Intercepted, and here come the doggies. Their transition has been impeccable in the first half. Will they keep it? And another intercept from Hawthorn. And Hawthorn looked to get it switched very quickly. Yeah, Boycat Mum, I've been quite fortunate. My boys have got quite a few friends. It's still a trade secret, Jack Park, but I should be able to tell you on Monday. But it is in the city. I love that, Anthony. I've got to say, though, the Roblox test was just a picture, which I didn't mind doing. If I had to, like, enter all my ID, I would have been very, very, very reluctant to do it. Neil, he's crazy, innit? Chills, maybe, but, like, Facebook, I haven't been asked or anything like that. Horrible miss from Hawthorn. It's good, though. It's good you've got that relationship, Boycat Mum, because that's very important. That the kids tell you when that stuff happens. Norton goes down the line. Bontempelli wins out there. Gets himself free. And he gets the free kick. I am looking forward to it, though. So I've got a few guests lined up. We're going to have like an hour little forum. And then I thought we could have like 45 minutes of games. And then we'll do a watch along. And fingers crossed, we have a halftime show for the watch along. Halftime show, musical act to be revealed. Frantically working behind the scenes. So it should be a good night. A few beers and a few bits of snacks. Get to meet you all. Zayden, he's not. No, he's got a niggle. Hey, Boycat Mum, and that's really important, like, as a parent, to have that dialogue, I think. Like, because the worst thing they can do is try and deal with it with themselves, especially with the internet. And a good tackle there. Hawthorn in the middle. Teresa, surely you're flying over. We've got a videographer, Paul. So it will be... I'm looking if I can stream using their Wi-Fi, because I'd love to do that, but it will be recorded and uploaded as well, Paul. Anthony, probably, mate. I mean, that's probably scary. You know what I find weird, Tiger Time, is the way people talk online to people. And it's crazy. like, just some of the things my kids have witnessed is scary. That I would not have said that to people when I was their age. And I was a little bit loose as a kid in the way I spoke. But some of the things I overhear in their group chats that kids will call each other, I'm like, fucking hell, I would never have said that. Like, my eldest had a kid. My eldest, he was talking to this kid, same age as him, and he beat him at a game. And, like, he was like, oh, I've got a friend in Melbourne. He's going to come round and kill you at night time. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, love you, Shiny Blue. Hopefully you come to the event as well, mate. Jack Park, Mrs. Pom will be there. She will be accompanying me. She'll be the guest of honour. But yeah, the keyboard, I can understand. They were verbally saying it, though. On, like, a video chat. And I was like, David told me. Bit like Boycat Mummy got a bit upset and worried. And I was like, mate, if someone comes into the house to kill you, they'll be dead before they touch the door. Josh Ward here, free kick to Hawthorn. Behind. Hey, Paul, spot on. You've sometimes got it. But, yeah, Teresa, it's crazy. It's my event. We're going to do a live show. Boycat Mum, so stay tuned. Yeah, Tiger Time is crazy. Like, I'm used to the keyboard comments, but this kid did it literally on a video chat. Like, they were on a video chat group call because they were playing Fortnite, actually. Quite funny enough, Paul. They're on a Discord chat, and this kid just blew up, and I'm like, I would never have said that ever at that age, at 12 years old. And if I did, my granddad would have killed me. Oh, what a goal! Tom Liberatore. Sanders is playing very nice. Hey, James, how are you, mate? Hey, mate, do you know who my dad is? I remember that classic, James. Yeah, genuinely though, he was like saying to my son that he's got an older mate in Australia and he's gonna IP address and come round to his house. And I was like, David told me, and I was like, get hell, quality. Boycat Mum. Always good, though. Always good. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I don't know if Halo 2, Hunter Spawn, I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike when I was younger, and I'm kind of immune to abuse. Like, I'm sure you are with Halo. Like, when you play things like that, you just get used to it. Oh, Tiger Time is spot on. I used to copy it from my nan for the stuff I used to say in football. Like, playing football. Tim English, half forward. But yeah, luckily, David told me, and he did the right thing, but I just was like, couldn't believe it. Neil, I couldn't agree more. I mean, the problem is like, a lot of us live in a time that if you said something like that in the playground, you unfortunately had to justify that with your physicality. Do you know what I mean? Where nowadays, like, they never have to experience that, unfortunately. So it breeds a very dangerous type of human being, I think. But Paul, yeah, mate, old school game chat, mate, was insane. I was actually telling my youngest, because I was playing FIFA, and I was like, I remember when we used to have, like, live in-game chat, and some of the stuff people used to say was obscene, man. Inside they go, Riley West, big flying mark. This is what the Dogs have been really good at, the ground ball. Oh, Jordan Kraft. And great tackle. Paul, do you remember, like, Counter-Strike? Like, honestly, some of the words that people used to just put in chat. Like, the worst lobbies in the world, and I always make sure I'm wearing a headset, is, you know, Call of Duty. Like, every time you log into a Call of Duty chat, it is always bad. Innit? Like, have you noticed that? I have never been in a public lobby of Call of Duty and not within the first 5 minutes heard someone use a very, very bad slur. It's crazy. Like, Call of Duty community has to be the most hardcore community in the world. Hey, Simo, how you doing, mate? You've confused me with your profile change. Shite bag. I haven't watched it. It's on my to-do list, Rocco. I'll give it a watch, mate. Jack Gunston down the line. Guinea goes back to Ward. Flipped inside 50. Everyone underruns it. Tell you what, Baker has been everywhere, hasn't he? Oscar Baker this game as well. Manages to dribble it up to half back. And out the doggies come. Good kick. Paul, mate, COD is another world. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that no... Have you noticed as well, they talk so much smack, but no one tells you where anyone is in that game? I will do, Rocco. I've got to check that one out. I've got it in my to watch list. Here we are. Ed Richards, 55 out. Gobshite's a classic. Rocket League is another one. Simo, mate, you banged your mum is a cracker behind. You know what, as well? I closed down my messenger on PlayStation, but FIFA was always good for a DM after you beat someone in Div 3. Div 3 is the most toxic division in the world on football, on FIFA. If you're in Div 3 for some reason, it's the people who aren't quite elite, but they're not trash. To be fair, you know, if someone says that they're going to bang David's mum, and I've heard them say, they still use that one. They still use the, oh, bang your mum. Classic. It's a classic. Oh, bunch of stuff. Now it's just more shocking obscenities. It's not nuanced anymore. Rocco, much love, mate. Great to see you stop in chat. Buku! Ginny! Oh, that is definitely a free kick, but that was work of art by Ginny. Buku's been really good this game. How good is having a bit of Jags on, Neil? Who's looking forward to seeing Jagger up against Chad Warner next week? Rory Lobb. That kick from Rory Lobb has been an absolute gem. All game. Why has Mrs. Pom got a face of thunder? I don't know where I put it. I think I brought it up there, didn't I? Oh, no, I haven't. Mrs. Pom, I apologise. What? Oh, babe.
Just do it.
There you are, baby. Oscar Baker here is going to have a shot at goal. Sorry about that. I'm just getting ordered to tidy my office by Mrs. Pom. Tim English has been good. Super coach guys and girls. Are we looking at Tim English? I'm debating, chat, and for my super coach guys and girls, do I go 2 cheap rucks or do I go 2 expensive rucks? That is the only thing I am He's confusing me at the minute. Horrible set shot that from Baker. Pomm's in trouble. He is. I didn't take my cups up to the kitchen. Poor form by me, that chat. Poor form by that, me. I'd take full responsibility. I might have to chat GPT an apology to Mrs. Pomm. Inside we go. Norton's like an absolute surgeon down the back at the minute. Kennedy goes inside 50. Battle can't win it. Oh, frantic. Great defended by Connor Nash. Arthur Jones. Is that high? It is. Get on the steam train. How did he play? I was looking at McAndrew and I was going to go McAndrew as my R2. But I'm debating switching it because I've got Luke Jackson in there. Of going Brody Grundy. Oh, you know what? That's just answered me. Get Tim English in. What a goal. She doesn't kneel. She closed that one down. It was becoming hard work. Yeah, Paul, that's where I am at the minute. McAndrew. I've got McAndrew, Jackson, and Reedy are free. I saw that, Chills. What was that? How good is a ruck goal? Bunch of stuff. Cooper Hines has been quite solid as well. Not spectacular. But he's been doing the business. English with another win clearance. Sicily under a lot of pressure from Norton. Gets the kick away. Arthur Jones off a couple of steps. And the Dogs are in another transient plane. I don't mind that, Anthony. Yeah, you see, I'm just thinking. I looked at McAndrew this week and I actually think he'll score well, just the way he plays. So I actually think he's like a mid-price in real life. You know what? I'm a big Tom Blandmeyer's fan. You know what? Arthur Jones is in my team, Tiger Time. I feel with Cody Whitten out for a while, he's going to fly. Yeah, you see, Therese, that's the only reason I haven't looked at Oscar Steen. You know what? Controversial call, TL, but I feel like Tom Blandmeyer's might be a little bit of Tom McCarthy. Connor Nash has been... He's such a good negator, isn't he? Fair enough, Langy. Yeah, you see, I'm trying to think, do I go to premium rucks? I do like the two cheap ruck strategy. Yeah, I'm with you, TL. What's his price on Supercoach, do you know? I like him. Tiger Time, I like him. Well played, Matt Kennedy. It's going to be interesting, Gav, what they're doing it. I mean, the problem is with the Dogs is they are one of the nicest teams to watch. They're a little bit like Adelaide as well, in that aesthetic, that they are beautiful to watch. But I think Adelaide just bat deeper. Let's have a look. How much is Blandog? 99. That is worth every penny. Yeah, you see, I think you've got a good point there. Great point there, Langy. Yeah, 99, you can't fall off, mate, can you? Let's be honest. Yeah, I think the big thing though is like both of these, like Adelaide and the Dogs, they both play that sexy brand though, don't they? Like the backline, as we've mentioned ad nauseum, is gettable, and I think the way to beat Doggies is to stem their midfield flow and don't let them have any time to breathe down back. Because that's their thing. Adelaide, I just feel that Adelaide, you've got to try and slow down their ball movement. Which is why I think the Doggies can do well against teams like Adelaide. Because if they get midfield dominance, it's game over. I have got Dirksen in my team. Jai Newcomb, 3 minutes left of the third. Goes down the line. Good kick. Finds Chol. Because the guy I'm thinking of my rookie is Brodie Grundy. I just think Brodie Grundy that is a massive falcon. Harry Morrison has nearly killed him there. Sanders took that one right on the bonds. He'll feel that every time the weather's quite cold. Every time a cold breeze hits his face, he'll feel that. That was like being hit in the face by Mandingo taking his shorts off. That will have hurt. And it's a football as well. No, he's not, Neil. He's retired now, isn't he? Did he officially retire after they delisted him? Spot on, Hunter. You see, the thing is, though, I think Carlton have to buy into that brand of not being a classy ball-using side like the Dogs, right? And I think that's quite hard. Justin Madden. If we can find a player like Justin Madden for 99k, Ash, I'm in. Oh, Jam and Impey. Good grab. Be interesting what Mason does. I wonder if he's best 22. Dabo. Blast from the past, that, innit, mate? Hey, Paul, that would be good, wouldn't it? I think it was a bit of column A, bit of column B, Neil. Because he's gone back down to Queensland to coach again. Hawthorn get a late free kick here, a minute 59 to go. Here's Aidan Schober. He was one of our favourites in the draft. Pops it up on the goal square. Chol flies. And right at the bottom of the pack, Sam Butler snags his second. Yeah, he's gone back to Queensland. Where do you stand on that, Tiger Time? If you had your time again, are you happy with Layla, or would you have wanted Jagger? I'm sure that's the situation where we're both happy. Because I'm sure, I know everyone's getting excited about Jagger, but I'm sure you would be happy with Lalor, wouldn't you? Oh, Ed Richards. Tell you what, Jai Newcomb, when he tackles you, he always plays on that edge, doesn't he? ATL, how's that draft going? Ed Richards drives it inside 50. A minute to go in this third. Misses everyone. We'll have a boundary throw. TL, what's the biggest draft shock at the minute? You know, a few years ago in our keeper league, who was the guy that the doggies took? Give me a sec. Let me check our draft history. He's very good, isn't he, Jags? Neil? I mean, caveat, Neil, as well. That draft, #1 player on my power rankings was Jagger. But I confess, I was in love with Sid Draper as Tim English. Second ruck goal. He has been brilliant this game. I think he's going to be an absolute star, mate, Toby, as well. I agree, Gav. And I'm impressed Carlton have proved me wrong and they've used him the right way. I genuinely thought we were going to be using him as a pure contested player. So shout out Vossi for not doing that. Oh, who was that guy? Do you remember Robbie McCoon? So TL, right? Will Drew pick 4. Fucking hell. Right, remember Robbie McCoon in the 2021 draft? So we were in a keeper league, right? So imagine that draft class. So imagine the 2021 AFL draft. No word of a lie, right? So pick 1 that year. I'm just going through it now. Pick 1, right? My mate Terry, not Terry Degani, but my mate Terry, right? With pick 1 took Nick Dacos, right? Pick 2 was Robbie McCoon. So Sam Darcy, Horn Francis, Rochelle, all on the board. Pick 2, Robbie McCoon was taken. And the reason was Robbie McCoon was his real life mate. Spot on, Neil. I love Sid Draper too, Teresa. Genuinely though, that is, I think, TL, how bad is that draft decision? Because he would have been there. Because in our league, you've got to burn 5 players every year. Robbie McCoon, pick 2. And my mate, Alan, had pick 3. Hey, much love, Hunter. Nothing worse when they can't sleep. Genuinely, my mate pick 3 could not believe that Jason Horn-Francis was on the cards. Aaron Hall. Why didn't he take Nick Dacos? There is the quarter. 101.58. Why did he not take Nick Dacos? Spot on Tiger Time. That's it. But genuinely, yeah, that draft, it always sticks out. Pick 2, Robbie McCoon. Oh, Zoe says, Hunter, say hello to your mum from her. And she says hello to you. Jamie, good day, mate. Hey, spot on, Gav. TL, why didn't he take Nick Dacos, though? What was his reasoning behind not taking Nick Dacos? I'm trying to find some more draft busts for you. Hey, Calais, it's been a very good game. He ended up at the Doggies and he was delisted at the end of the year, Paul. Oh, here's another one for you, TL. Right, here's another one for you. 2023 National Draft. This is gold. Pick 1, Zane Dursma. Right? Ah, that's fair enough, TL. So pick 1, Zane Dursma. Pick 2, Nick Watson picked 3. Colby McKercher. I ended up with Harley Reid, pick 4. That is a shocker from the boys. Saint Dersma. To be fair, he is a massive North Melbourne fan. He's a massive North Melbourne fan. You know what? In that draft, Teresa, as well, I was trying to get pick 1 that entire draft because I was in love with Nick Dacos. If you remember my draft content, I was in love and I couldn't get it. And I was willing to pay, at the time, pick 6, 11 and a future first for pick 1. I don't mind that, TL. I think the Colby McKercher one will pay you back, to be honest. Let's have a look at 2024. I reckon end of the year, Gav. 2024. So we only, our rule is in our league, TL, it's only rookie draft players and national draft, and the rest go into the free agency pool to be used after that. And we have a rookie draft which is ex-players. I remember that, Neil. Strong midfield group, that, TL. 2024's one, pick 2, Toby Travalega. It's a bad call. Jagger went pick 1, and then that was untraded while he was injured. Just so you know. One that Toby 2, pick 3, Sam Lalore. So not really a bad draft. The Trav, we have a rule that you've got to play 6 backmen. So backmen are quite a commodity. Can't see any ones. What was it this year? I don't think anyone messed up this year. Let's have a look. This year. Probably the biggest shock this year, TL. Pick 11 was Harry Dean. Sam Grill went higher. Jacob Farrow went higher. Xavier Taylor. So no mental calls this year in the draft. But yeah, Robin McCoon picked 2 in the super draft year. Jason Horn-Francis on the table. You know what? Pick 3, just so you know, TL, I've just looked at it now. That was traded for 3 future firsts. 2 future firsts and pick 7 got Jason Horn-Francis. So that worked out pretty well. And the guy who won the league had pick 3. So he traded that for 2 future assets. Robin McCoon, pick 2. Quality times. I do love a draft, TL. I do love a draft. I think you've got a good base there as well, man. You've got like a real nice spread. Sam Walsh and Darcy Parish could be... Is it Supercoach rules? Because that could be prime for you this year. And here we are, final quarter underway. And that's probably the first time we've had a straight ball throw. Chol runs under it. Booted forward here. Bit of pressure. Cam McKenzie straightens up. And he has the first goal of the quarter. Hey, I love it, TL. That's a real strong midfield man as well. Teresa, you know I don't. Teresa, you know I don't. It's good, isn't it, Jamie? You know what? I'm actually in a real interesting league this year. I don't know enough about it, but I'm in a AFL fantasy group where you can only have players from the club you support. So I've got obviously Carlton. So I can only use players that are at Carlton, and it's fantasy scoring. So that's going to be a new game here. Cam McKenzie spins out of trouble. Dinks one just short of half forward. And here we are. The doggies will transition. They've done this so well. Inside 50. Crofty. Gav. You know what? I think he should go in there, Gav. You know what? I think he should type into ChatGPT. How not to be shit. That could be good. You know what? Controversial call, Teresa. I don't think anyone who plays professional sport is soft. Oh, wizard! Hasn't been a great performance, Double Dummy. Good to see you. You know what? Isn't ChatGPT like machine learning? So if we just keep typing in to ChatGPT the reason things lose is because you're shit, eventually we'll be able to do it enough times as Arthur Jones opens up. Left peg! Oh, just land short. Josh Battle under pressure. And he cleans his lines. He's taking everyone on. Sicily gets out of trouble. Jarman Impey and clear. Buku Karmis looking for the switch. It's dangerous. And Cam McKenzie's been very good in the second half. Put down by Gunston. You don't see that very often. Matt Hill opens up the body behind. It hasn't been... I've got to say, Hawthorn haven't been great at defending transition. I know you are. I just think when people call him soft, I don't think anyone's soft who plays professional sport. You're putting yourself out there in the world. Toby, I think we do go in with 2 rucks. I think Voss likes that. And I think with the 5-man bench, you might as well. Good to see you, though, DD. I hope you're doing well. That looks uncomfortable, doesn't it, Gav? Curling, look, soft maybe in the physicality, but it still takes balls of steel to represent your country and do something at a high level in the public eye. I think... I suppose it's your definition of soft, isn't it? But like to me, soft is like cowardly, meek, lock myself in the room, not talk to anyone, not deal with anything. Like putting yourself out there, I think, is courageous in itself. Takes a lot of balls. And then you add the physicality. Oh, Jordan Croft. He's been brilliant, Jordan Croft. You know what? Over the last couple of years, can I just say, I think Canadians might be more unlikable than any other people on the planet. Siri joke, what is 0 divided by 0? Go on, Tiger Time. I agree with Jeff. Kiora Jeff as well. Arthur Jones, another mark. PommyInOz royalty. That looked painful, didn't it, Sonia? That didn't look pretty. He's not going to lie comfortable in bed tonight. A bunch of stuff. Still, it takes, like getting up on stage in front of 50, 60,000 people. Still requires a little bit of mental fortitude. That's good, that, Tiger Time. Hunter, mate, That's hardcore. I believe he's gone to the States, Luke, to try American footy. I've really liked the Dogs' ball movement. I haven't seen anything extra from them defensively. I have liked their forward half trap. That's greatly improved from last year. Their forward half trap, just the way they set up, they're really getting you to have to kick. But I think if you're a good kicking side, you can kick through them. Nice little short kick. Hawks just trying to build their way out. Oh, good kick. Sicily at half back. I don't know if he asked for the delisting. I think he was just delisted because he wasn't in the best 22. But last I heard, he's gone to the States. I think he's got a college opportunity or something. Further his education. They are, aren't they, Calais? Is that true, Fred? I have never seen that, Teresa. Ours doesn't. Is that true, Fred? Adamant. That's blagged my head. Why is Adam and free kick, by the way, for Hawthorn? Sam Butler will take it. Why is Adamant called Adamant? No way, Fred. Oh, Sam Butler, what a spoon. No, mine doesn't. It says some of them weird, though, but I swear, like in Northern. Ed Richards, Sam Davidson, kicks out in front to Bontempelli. Bontempelli with a George Gregan. It was well disguised. Josh Weddle looking for a switch. Hawthorn have done this quite a lot. You know what I don't like about when AI reads your text out? It doesn't use context and it doesn't change the tone of its voice. So it's like sometimes you could be like, get a sarcastic text and it just sounds like it's talking matter of fact. So it kind of loses the nuance. Ah, tell you what, when they open up the corridor, the doggies look mighty good. Cooper Hines. Liberatore. Bontempelli. Can Tim English get his third? Tim English, God love him. He's incredible to watch. Oh, big mark. Tim English is good to watch, but does anyone else think he runs like watching someone try to reverse park in Bunnings in a Renault Espace? Hey, I love that, Elijah. Where do you think? I feel like he's too awkwardly priced. Behind. It's definitely missing something, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree, Teresa? Like, the kick-ins from Hawthorn has got them under a lot. That's niche, that, Kelly. Genuinely, though, he does run like someone... Doesn't he, Paul? It's like, genuinely, if you were, like, at, like, an acting class of improv, and they said, run like a Renault Espace being parked, I would run like Tim English. I think he's getting there, Neil. Newcomb, he's been busy, not spectacular. Fred, he definitely looks... You know what, Fred? He looks like the favourite middle son that the king wishes the eldest would perish in battle. It isn't it, Petra? It's like a Toby's Carvery. A northern accent. Decent part. I mean, for somebody who's 200 centimetres, he's got a pretty decent back, hasn't he? Astronaut, he's absolutely in another time zone. Blake Hardwick cuts him off, though. He's just got an awkward running style. Like, fair play. I mean, he'd probably torch me in a running race. Like, fair play, but it just looks a very awkward running style. Very awkward running style. Mitch Lewis also has a weird run. It looks like he's running through mud. Yeah, Fred, great shout. But he's got the brains, Fred. He's got the brains. He just couldn't defend the realm. There we are, inside again. The doggies' forward half trap has been brilliant. That must be like their 7th, 8th intercept from there. And Bont goes short. The doggies have looked very, very tasty. Be interesting. Who've the dogs got round one? Chat. Let's have a look. Thank you, Toby. They've got Lions. Oh, you see, this is probably the last game they wanted for a warm-up for the Lions, isn't it? Hawthorn have got the Giants. You know what? I thought the Giants might struggle without their midfield. Based on tonight, the Giants would be fairly confident in round 0 against Hawks. Even with the outs. And a nice little switch. Oscar Baker opens up. Tell you what. Good goal. It is a good game, isn't it? We're live for that game. Yeah, it'd be an interesting one, Summer. You would imagine if you were the Doggies, though, you'd really want to play like a really hardened midfield, wouldn't you, in the preseason? Just get your eye in. You know what? The Buderick call with the role he's playing here could be really nice. So 8 minutes 30 to play. Hawthorn have not really got any ascendancy out the middle. Teresa, how are you feeling against St Kilda? Down the line they go. Oh, Buku. Great shepherding to allow him Buderick. And they're looking for the switch. They've been very patient. definitely a class above. Very good side. Dangerous kick. Oh, wizard. Brilliant. I think he's going to be close, Ash, this season. And Hawthorn pull one back. I like how casual Watson is. Why has he had to retake that? And that's, what's that? That is a goal there for Hawthorn, finally. Hawthorn at moments have shown moments, but they'll be very concerned at the ease in which the midfield has been exposed. There we are, 72-109. That was a nightmare, that. I knocked so many buttons, chat, when they disallowed that goal. 7:42 to play. Jordan Croft. Inside they go. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's come back with it, though. That was fantastic by Riley West. On the run behind. What are they doing here? This line walk? What's that test for, Cat? Chat. What was that test for? Is that for the calves? You know what, Callie? I always thought it was weird that they didn't replace him, because I would have thought they needed a midfielder. Oh, is it the concussion test, Matt and Anthony? That's what I thought. I was like, does he want to drive back to fucking Melbourne? And they've like, mate, you've had a few beers at halftime. Sam Davidson down the line. He goes, 6 minutes to go. Oh, Arthur Jones just couldn't take it. Nice kick. Jarman Impey in the centre. Be interesting what Hawthorn do next year, because looks like Zach Merritt's signing. Cheers, Toby. And coast to coast again. Very easy for the Dogs. Very easy. But Wiley Rest, you'd imagine, would slot this through. Been almost faultless from the Doggies. Is anyone else subscribed to Herald Sun and Code Sports? They freaking email an article every 5 seconds. Well, the talk is Double Dummy. He's going to re-sign. Cheers, Anthony. Well, it'd be interesting. Like, if you can't get him, who would you go for, Double Dummy? Because it feels like they need more than just the standard midfielder. So 4 minutes to go. Ed Richards with the free centre field. He'd be an intriguing prospect, Double Dummy. McCluggage would be perfect. Norton. Ah, oh, Norton has been faultless. Jagger Smith, I don't think he'll get him. Oh, it could be, but I don't think it's as clear cut. I feel like there's a lot of bad blood between Essendon and Hawthorn after that thing. So even if he does leave, I think it's going to be one of them ones that just drags and drags and drags. Good tackle. 3 minutes 38 to play. Do you reckon there's a point that you win so many flags, though, that you might look for payment opportunities elsewhere? Because you'd imagine Brisbane would have to do like what Hawthorn and stuff does. Oh, definitely. But I think now it's gone even into overdrive. Wouldn't you agree, TL? Like, it's like because they haven't really had some on-field rivalry for a while. But do you reckon Brisbane will get to a stage where, like, everyone will take a lower... Yeah, I agree, Gav. That if a club came in and said, look, we'll make you a millionaire, you've won 3 flags in a row, that you think, well, you know what? Might as well look after the bank account. Because I feel like Zach Bailey is gettable massively. Because I think it'll come to... I mean, it depends what happens with Neil. Like, if Neil leaves, you've probably got a bit more cap room to play around, but... Be interesting. Ed Richards drills it forward. Another intercept grab. Oh, I'm with you, Neil. I mean, look, when it's that much money as well. But, like, I think from a Brisbane point of view, like, you've won everything, haven't you? Yeah, Woody. So I'd imagine, like, with Neil going out, but I'd imagine, like, he's definitely be one of them players, isn't he, Zach Bailey? That you probably imagine that he's always going to be asked to be on a nice wage at Brisbane. Not a ridiculous wage, but Victorian clubs would pay big dollar for him. That is a weird inside 50 by Hawthorn. About 8 spoils. And once it comes on the deck, the Dogs look good. What's the arable land like in Queensland? Where do you think Neil goes? Fremantle or Eagles? Oh, tell you what, Newcombe had so much time. Well done, Ed Richards. 1 minute 40 to play. It's been an entertaining game. I need to stop hitting the middle mouse button because that's the behind button. Look. I keep knocking it. Out the back, D'Ambrosia, bodied by Bon. Riley West and Astronaut kicks a goal. Do you reckon it's Eagles? God, I just don't I don't see Freo would. It doesn't feel like it's a Freo signing, does it? At the stage they are in their life. It's because I move it to keep the scoreboard updated on the other side. You know what? I love a little bit of Astronaut. I hope he goes well, because I feel like Astronaut gets a lot of hate. I'd love to see him at Eagles, though, Neil. What do you reckon Sam Mitchell typed in? What do you reckon his command prompt was? I was thinking that, Gav, but I didn't want to be the guy to say it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one to judge, but I think when you sleep with your wife's mate, it's pretty much fucking over, innit? I agree you probably want to be closer to your kids, though, but genuinely, I'd imagine that one's pretty dead and buried, do you know what I mean? I've known a fair few women, and I do believe women are the fairest sex, and the generosity of women never ceases to amaze me, but that one's a tough one to come back. See, Soram, I agree with you. I don't think it's the kind of siding Eagles would want. But it depends if you came dirt cheap, though, innit? And there it is. There's the game. 11-6-72 versus 18-9, 117. The Doggies almost fluent from the back half of the ground. Their transition game was brilliant and showcasing a new forward pressure system. A lot more scattered in their formation, really forcing the dangerous kick, which the Dogs feasted on when Hawthorn did it. Hawthorn at times had their moments, particularly when they got into the midfield, when that kick worked, but at the time, they feel like they're 2 or 3 midfielders light this week. But all in all, Dogs will be happy. On the spot on, I mean, look, I'm trying to, I was trying to be dogmatic there, mate, but yeah, I'd say, look, if that was my mate and he rang me to tell me that, I'd be like, bruh, yeah, this is game over, mate. GG's. But that was fantastic game to watch. Chat, as always, it is an honour to do these with you. And the fact you guys and girls enjoy hanging out and having fun makes my life better. So this week, what we've got, Sunday, the members stream. Book that in. We'll be doing a members giveaway. Remember, we've got some Coles/Woolworths gift vouchers shopping on PommyInOz. Monday will be the power ranking stream. Tuesday you'll have Footy Abroad and the selection show. Thursday you'll have teams going into... Oh, Wednesday will be the selection, won't it? Yeah. So Wednesday will be the count and selection show. Thursday will be the teams live. And then we'll go straight after that stream into the Sydney Watchalong, Friday Watchalong, Saturday Watchalong. Loads of content coming your way. Very busy first week of the AFL season. The review of this should be up sometime tomorrow afternoon. Love you all. See you soon. Pommy out. And have a good weekend as well, chat.